Whisky, also spelled whiskey depending on where it's made, is a distilled alcoholic beverage that is famous for its rich and complex flavors. It is made from fermented grain mash, which can include barley, corn, rye, and wheat, depending on the type of whiskey being produced. Here are some key aspects to understand about whiskey. 1. Ingredients. Whiskey is primarily made from grains, water, and yeast. The choice of grains and the water source can have a significant impact on the flavor of the final product. 2. Fermentation. The grains are mashed and mixed with water to create a fermentable mash. Yeast is added to this mash, which converts the sugars in the grains into alcohol and carbon dioxide through fermentation. This process can take several days. 3. Distillation. The fermented mash is then distilled, typically in copper pot stills or column stills. The distillation process separates alcohol from the water and other components in the mash, concentrating the alcohol content and flavors. 4. Aging. After distillation, the clear liquid, known as new make spirit, is aged in wooden barrels, usually oak. The aging process allows the whiskey to develop its character, color, and flavor. The duration of aging can vary widely, from a few years to several decades. 5. Types of whiskey. There are several types of whiskey, each with its own characteristics. Scotch whiskey. Produced in Scotland, Scotch whiskey is known for its diverse range of styles, including single malt, made from 100% malted barley at a single distillery, and blended Scotch, a mix of malt and grain whiskies from different distilleries. Irish whiskey. Produced in Ireland, Irish whiskey is typically triple distilled for smoothness and can include malt, grain, and pot still whiskey. Bourbon. Primarily made in the United States, bourbon is known for its sweet and full-bodied flavor. It must be made from at least 51% corn and aged in new charred oak barrels. Rye whiskey. Made from at least 51% rye grain. Rye whiskey can be found in the United States and Canada. It tends to have a spicier and more robust flavor compared to bourbon. Tennessee whiskey. Similar to bourbon, Tennessee whiskey is made in Tennessee and undergoes a charcoal filtering process, known as the Lincoln County process before aging. 6. Flavor profile. Whiskey flavors can vary widely based on factors like the type of grain, distillation method, aging process, and the region of production. Common flavor notes include caramel, vanilla, oak, spices, and fruit. 7. Drinking whiskey. Whiskey can be enjoyed in various ways, including neat, on the rocks with ice, or as part of cocktails such as the old-fashioned or whiskey sour. The choice of how to drink whiskey is a matter of personal preference. Whiskey has a rich history, and is enjoyed by connoisseurs and enthusiasts worldwide. Exploring the different types and brands of whiskey can be a rewarding journey for those interested in the world of spirits.